Hello everybody, my name is Jack and welcome back. Welcome back for another video lesson about Italian grammar. In this previous video, I've introduced the concept of adjectives, how adjectives work in Italian language. Today I'm gonna go deeper and talk about a specific kind of adjectives. You know, adjectives come in many ways due to their function inside a sentence. But let's go in order. Today I'm gonna start addressing what are called qualifying adjectives. They express a quality of a person, of an item, often express also the degree or the measure of that quality. First, you can picture the degree of equality in three different steps. The first one describes, of course, the basic level of quality. An example is the following: Professor Jack is nice. Translation in Italian is Professor Jack è buono. We conjugate the verb to be essere using the third singular person è. We describe Professor Jack using the following adjective buono. Remember to also conjugate the adjective following the sentence concordance. Because I'm describing a male person, Professor Jack, that means the adjective must also bear the masculine gender. So in this example, I just merely describing a quality of Professor Jack. However, I can do more. I can step up to the second degree, the comparison. I want to compare qualities of two persons or two items. For that reason, I use the comparative mode. Professor Jack is nicer than Mark. In English, I change the adjective nice and it becomes nicer. So I'm comparing Professor Jack and Mark. In Italian, the adjective doesn't change. However, you must put before the adjective the adverb more. In Italian, più. Professor Jack è più buono. The preposition then, it is translated with the preposition di. We do a comparison not only when a quality is set on higher degree, but we can use the comparison just when two qualities are at the same degree. Professor Jack is as nice as Bob. So Professor Jack and Bob have the same degree of niceness. Jack and Bob are equally nice. Formula as in Italian is translated with the adverb come. Professor Jack è buono come Bob. Last degree of comparison happens when the first item of or person has a lower degree. What? No, I'm not gonna say that. Okay, Professor Jack is less nice than Anne. In Italian, you must express that using the adverb meno, which it can be pretty much translated literally into English minus. Professor Jack è meno buono di Anne. Superlative, in Italian superlativo, expresses the maximum degree of a certain quality. Superlative, although, can present itself in two different forms. Superlative relative happens when a person or an item has the maximum degree of equality compared to another group of items of person. Professor Jack is the nicest of all. Professor Jack è il più buono di tutti. This Italian formula is very similar to the comparative degree. The difference is that in this case scenario, you must put the article before the adverb più to mark the matter of fact Jack is the nicest among a group of people. Of all is translated into di tutti. The preposition di can be substituted in Italian with the preposition tra. when we are dealing with a group of objects. D for people, tra for objects. My car is the fastest among all. La mia auto è la più veloce tra tutte. Veloce means fast. Remember, in this case, the translation of the word all, tutte, is declinated into its female plural form because we are talking about cars. In Italian are feminine. The second form of superlative is the absolute superlative, superlativo assoluto. It defines a quality of a person, of an item at its maximum degree. An example can be Professor Jack is the best, period. In English, superlatives tend to be irregular, meaning you have standalone words to describe the maximum degree of a quality. In Italian can be easier because generally you take the adjective, you drag out the last vowel and you add the suffix issimo. Buono becomes buonissimo. So the sentence, Jack is the nicest, Jack è buoni. Professor Jack è buonissimo. Pro tip for genius speakers. Remember that also Italian superlatives have their irregular forms. For instance, the adjective bad, cattivo, cattivissimo. You can transform this adjective into pessimo. You will sound more Italianish.
Shock because...
Same speech goes for another adjective, big. In Italian it is translated into grande. Grande can become grandissimo. However, massimo will be better. The last example is piccolo, little, can be piccolissimo. However, minimo will be grammatically wise more accurate. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, class is over. Please subscribe, or better, write down any comment below. I will appreciate a lot any feedback you can give it to me, especially to improve the quality of the content and I am producing for you. But most importantly, remember, you know the line? Come on, yeah, speak like a genius.